The ball is in the court of the Competition Commission to decide whether it will allow Vodacom to acquire a stake in fixed-line network Neotel. The R7 billion deal would enable Vodacom to roll out a 4G high-speed wireless network.
MTN is the latest telecommunications company to approach the Competition Commission and ICASA, raising concerns about the proposed Vodacom and Neotel's deal. Earlier, SABC said that the deal is anti-competitive and would disadvantage other network providers.
I think it's inevitable that other players in the telecommunications industry were going to object to the Vodacom Neotel transaction. SABC has been indicating for some time that they're opposed to it, and they believe that it could have a very negative impact on both SABC and the industry more broadly. I think what was surprising is that MTN has lodged an objection to the deal. There was almost like a gentleman's agreement, I thought, between Vodacom and MTN that they wouldn't take each other to the competition authorities.
The deal between Vodacom and Neotel will see Vodacom acquiring 100% of Neotel to gain access to its radio frequency spectrum. The spectrum would enable Vodacom to accelerate the rollout of 4G high-speed wireless network services. This means Vodacom would be able to provide fast and efficient internet access ahead of other network companies. It's expected that Vodacom would generate revenue of R5 billion from this deal.
The disadvantage to consumers is really the same as the disadvantage to smaller players in this industry, because at the moment small players have a range of wholesale suppliers that they can approach for access to spectrum, to connectivity and the like. So Neotel, for example, is one of the main providers of wholesale access to the internet for smaller operators. If that suddenly disappears and they only have Vodacom and the other major operators to go to, it reduces a major player in the wholesale market.
Neotel, which is majority owned by India's Tata Communications, is South Africa's second largest fixed line operator. The company has continued to face stiff competition from Telkom. In its latest financial report, Neotel reported an increase in subscriber numbers to 200,000 and is currently the only telecommunications company that has radio frequency spectrum.
Neotel isn't achieving the kind of business objectives it had hoped. I think it's been a big disappointment for its owners, Tata in India, who had hoped that it would be a cash cow in Africa. Instead, it's been a liability for them.
Experts say that the regulator, ICASA, has delayed allocating radio frequency licenses to companies, and this has forced telecommunications companies to devise other means of accessing the new technology.
There's been no real movement in the development of a policy around what's called high demand spectrum. The industry has been waiting for this for years. Operators need access to additional radio frequency spectrum so that they can start to build new types of mobile networks based on a technology called LTE or 4G LTE. And they haven't been able to do this, not in the way they want to, because they simply haven't been able to get access to the spectrum. So as Shamil Yusuf, the CEO of Vodacom, put it, this is about the industry making a plan in the absence of government policy.
The deal is subject to a number of conditions being met and is expected to be finalized by the end of this year. Naledi Mulfi, SABC News, Johannesburg.